What I know for a fact is you were right. None of us has a right to play God. I never should have asked you to pretend to love me. It feels like I put something in motion and now I don't know how to stop it.
Maybe the message is not to stop. I never meant for you to hear what I said to Lydia, but you did. I never meant to feel the way I do, but I do. It's up to you. We don't have to do this. I can turn around and walk out that door, and we both can forget this afternoon ever happened.
Except it did.
Yeah. So I won't lie. A few years ago, you were just a teenager who had a crush on me. And I loved you. But something happened. You turned into this... My God, this beautiful, amazing woman full of laughter and courage. And I fell in love with you. And what I said to Lydia is true. You captured my heart a long time ago. And you can have it forever if you want.
Where did you find a codicil to my grandfather's will?
Well, you're not as worldly as you think you are. I find that refreshing.
It's a forgery?
An excellent one. Don't you agree?
It's brilliant, if it works.
It has to. Nikolas is much too vulnerable to the dubious charm of Emily Quartermain. Your marriage must take place immediately.
You were the first boy I ever kissed. It was wonderful and awful because I knew you were horrified.
I was surprised.
And horrified.
Okay, maybe I was a little.
You were all my eyes could see. And even though you didn't kiss me back, I never forgot it. And then the night of our first support group, we kissed again, and I felt like I'd been struck by lightning. I told myself that it had to be something left over from my crush, or maybe it was the thrill of victory, having you kiss me when I was all grown up, but it was more. I asked you for honesty, and it's only fair I give you the same in return. You're inside of me, Nikolas. Awake. Asleep. No matter who I'm with or what I do, part of me is with you.
So this is it.
What?
Love. What it means, what it feels like. I never knew until now. Everything else was just a stab in the dark that other people talked about, but I never experienced what this is it. To know you like I do. For you to know me the same way. And to finally know that I'm not alone anymore. What is it? What's wrong?
Nikolas.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
You know. We both do. This. It can't happen. There's no way.
What are you saying? I mean, anything's possible, right?
Not for us. Nikolas, we weren't supposed to feel this for each other.
But we do.
Okay, well, what about Xander? I mean, I woke up in his arms this morning and we were happy. I'm not saying I'm sorry this happened. I'm much too selfish for that, but we can't be together. It's not fair to Xander.
Well, what about what's fair to us? I mean, we have to honor the way we feel here.
We can't just run roughshod over other people's feelings because we have a lousy sense of timing. We both made promises. You have to marry Lydia for the sake of your family, and I have to stay with Xander.
I don't care about Lydia.
Well, I care about Xander. I love him. He's been everything to me, and he doesn't deserve to be kicked in the teeth. Nikolas, I won't hurt him.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I guess you have to follow your heart.
Half of it's with you, Nikolas. It always will be. I know it's not enough. I'm so sorry.
I'm not. We may not be able to act on our feelings, but that doesn't make them any less real. I love you. And that'll never change.
You have to go.
One of your idiot grooms refused to saddle a horse for me.
As he should. Night riding is dangerous.
No, what's dangerous is not allowing me my favorite outlet for pent-up aggression.
Well, then I suggest you find a safer way to express yourself. Think heirs, Lydia. We can't afford to have you maimed or killed in a fall.
Are you in for a rude awakening? You can't bully Nikolas. He's going to put an end to this farce of an engagement, and personally, I can't wait.
Pull yourself together. You're behaving like a spoiled child.
I am sick of you people. There isn't enough money in the world to put up with you for the rest of my life.
That's telling him.
Do you get some kind of sick thrill out of sneaking up on people?
Only you. It's funny the way you always overreact. Besides, I pick up a lot of fascinating information that way. Like the fact that you and Stefan aren't exactly getting along.
Pompous windbag. Man's insufferable.
Well, now that you know that, maybe you'll be willing to tell me the truth about the night Summer died.
Nikolas stopped by to check on me. You know how all over the place I've been since the news about my chemo not working. He wanted to help.
Right. Because that's what Nikolas does. He helps you. You depend on him. Things have changed. It's not a contest, Zander. We all love Emily and want to do whatever we can for her. Especially you, right? And just like you said, old habits die hard. More than anything, I just want Emily to be happy and well. And for that, she needs you. So I'll get out of your way.
Okay, whatever you're thinking, Xander, just say it.
I hate that guy. Never like him.
And
I'll deal. Don't worry.
okay, what's going on, Xander? Obviously you're upset, but I can't fix it if I don't know why. Okay, we're not gonna work if you start treating me with kid gloves and hiding how you feel.
Okay, all right. You want to know what's wrong? Somebody came to me and told me that Nikolas admitted to being in love with you.
Gia.
No, it doesn't matter, Emily. Is it true?
Yes. That's why he was here, to tell me himself. Xander, it never occurred to me that Nikolas would fall in love with me for real. Once I got over my crush on him, he was my friend. He was my surrogate big brother. That's why I felt so comfortable asking him to help me push you away.
Right, but that was before. Okay, his feelings have changed. I need to know about yours.
I'll tell you what I told him. I love you. I always will. You're who I want to be with.
How do you take it?
You saw for yourself. I mean, he wishes us well. He wants me to be happy, and he knows that's with you.
What are you doing? Those are vital business documents.
Oh, they're meaningless pieces of paper. If I burned them all right now, there'll be duplicates on this desk in the morning, waiting for my signature, demanding my attention. So let's hear it. Let's hear it. For the all-important, almighty, Cassadine financial empire, the reason I exist.
Why so angry? What happened?
Nothing. Nothing at all. You kidding me? I live for this stuff. Signing papers, reproducing. There should be a son to follow in my footsteps to sign yet more pieces of paper. Don't you think? I mean, what a fine and special destiny that is. Wow, how privileged I am to have such an honor bestowed upon me.
It is a privilege. And with privilege comes obligation. You know that.
What about love? Or don't you factor that in? How much do I have to sacrifice on the altar of this family?
Love is still an option for you. You have Lydia. You can learn to love her.
Ugh, never.
Well, then you have my sympathy. You're facing a lonely future. The fact remains you are still engaged to Lydia.
Save it, will ya? I've already agreed. I'm marrying Lydia in November, per my marching orders.
Well, as it turns out, November will be too late. This is a codicil to her grandfather's will. In order to secure Lydia's inheritance, the two of you must be married by the end of the week.
These are Darius's belongings. He left rather quickly the night of Summer's death. Evidently, he didn't take time to pack his things.
You know, I probably shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but why would a spoiled brat like you keep track of a servant's belongings?
You have been obsessed with Summer's death for weeks, badgering me, hurling accusations. I decided to investigate Darius to get you off my back.
Give me a minute.
What's that?
It's a note from Zander, asking Emily to meet him on the bluffs.
So, we already knew that Xander wanted Emily to meet him. Obviously, Darius intercepted the note.
No. Xander called Emily. He asked Emily to meet him in the gardens, not on the bluffs. This note is a fake. Someone meant to lure Emily out on the bluff where Darius. He could push her to her death. But he killed Summer instead.
All right, Xander, what are you doing? We're both adults now. We don't have to sneak in and out of the window anymore.
I've been thinking about where to do this for a long time.
Okay.
I even thought about taking you to that bridge at the Canadian border where we were trying to run off to.
Okay, now I'm completely confused.
That bridge was my ticket to freedom. Mm-hmm. And I knew that if I crossed it, I escaped a life of prison. But once I did, I had to come back. Because I knew by then that you were it. You were the point of everything. You were the reason that I wanted to live. So I recrossed that border and I came and found your fancy house. And I climbed up that window for the first time. So I guess this is as good of a spot as any. Okay. Emily. I love you. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
That note proves nothing.
Who are you protecting? Stefan? I mean, you should be dancing for joy. If Stefan goes to prison for murder, he won't be in the position to force you and Nikolas to get married. You'll both be off the hook. Isn't that what you want?
Nikolas and I don't have the option of wanting things. We're bound by years of tradition, billions of dollars, duty before all else.
Oh, that's just a convenient cop-out. Just excuses all kinds of behavior.
Look, he doesn't understand. Because he doesn't have to. See, he has the freedom to follow his heart. You and I don't have that freedom. Never will.
It's amazing. You and I finally agree on something.
Good. Then you won't argue. We're getting married on Friday.